If you can cut free of impressions that cling to the mind, free of the future and the past, can make yourself, as Empedocles says, a sphere rejoicing in its perfect stillness. The world is a maddening place, and sadly, one of our own making. A relentless stream of information, buzzing notifications, flashing news feeds, and the never-ending digital hum. Trapped in a whirlwind of updates and endless to-do lists, we are ever overwhelmed and out of control. It doesn't stop, and we won't let it. Not for a second. No, never. Such is our contemporary existence. Enough to lose our minds? You know it. But here's the good part. At least we're not alone. And I'm not talking about people. They do their part, yes. But such things as the state of the world right now and its impact on us are best helped by an inner dialogue that doesn't judge, or judges briefly if it must. It is this inner dialogue which, amidst the chaos, the cacophony of distractions, anxieties, and endless demands on our attention, unpacks a powerful secret, a pearl of timeless wisdom that holds the potential to transform our lives. The Stoic art of mastering our minds. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers who navigated the turbulent waters of Roman society, understood that true freedom and happiness aren't found in external circumstances, but within the depths of our own minds. It's not about accumulating wealth, achieving fame, or chasing fleeting pleasures. It's about cultivating inner strength, resilience, and tranquility. A state of mind that remains unshaken even in the face of life's storms. Sounds like a lofty ideal, doesn't it? But the Stoics offer a practical, down-to-earth philosophy that anyone can apply to their daily lives. Think of it like this. Your mind is a powerful tool, capable of both incredible creativity and destructive self-sabotage. It's like a wild stallion, full of energy and potential, but also prone to running off course if not properly trained. The Stoic practice of mastering your mind is like learning to ride that stallion, to harness its power and direct it towards your goals. It's about recognizing that you are not a victim of circumstance, but the master of your own destiny. You have the power to choose how you respond to the world around you, to reframe challenges as opportunities, and to find meaning and purpose even in the midst of adversity. So, how do you begin this journey of self-mastery? The Stoics offer a wealth of practical tools and techniques, from mindfulness meditation to cognitive reframing to the practice of gratitude. But the first step is simply to recognize the power of your own mind. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This isn't a quick fix or a magic bullet. It's an ongoing process of self-discovery, learning, and growth. But the rewards are immense. By mastering your mind, you can find peace in the midst of chaos, resilience in the face of adversity, and a profound sense of fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. Are you ready to embark on this Stoic journey? If so, hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and discover how to apply it to our modern lives. Together, we can learn to thrive in a world that often seems ruled by chaos and noise, finding inner peace and strength that can't be shaken by external events. Remember, the power to transform your life lies within your own mind. It's time to unleash it. Stop caring what people think. There's a reason why self-worth has the word self in it. That's because it means your worth, as seen by you. That's right, you, not others. Yet still, your self-worth plummets with each like and comment on social media. You second-guess your career moves, relationship choices, and even your outfit because of what others might think. This relentless pursuit of external validation, This nagging need to please everyone is a modern-day epidemic. But what if there's a way to break free? The Stoics offer a powerful antidote to this affliction, the art of letting go of what others think. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, famously said, "What then is to be valued? The clapping of hands? No, nor should we value the clapping of tongues, for that is the praise of the masses." This isn't a call to arrogance or isolation, but an invitation to reclaim your autonomy, to prioritize your own judgment and values over the fleeting opinions of others. Imagine a life where criticism doesn't sting, where doubts don't cripple your dreams, and where your self-worth isn't tied to the number of likes on your latest post. This isn't about building an impenetrable fortress around your ego, but rather cultivating a serene inner landscape where your thoughts are nurtured by your own convictions, not swayed by the fickle winds of popular opinion. Think of a seasoned musician pouring their heart and soul into their craft. They know that not everyone will appreciate their music, but they create for themselves, for the joy and expression it brings. Their passion isn't dimmed by negative reviews or lack of commercial success. They find fulfillment in the act of creation itself, in the alignment of their work with their own artistic vision. Similarly, we can learn to live our lives according to our own internal compass, not the ever-changing expectations of others. This doesn't mean ignoring constructive feedback or isolating ourselves from the world. It means discerning between feedback that aligns with our values and that which seeks to undermine them. It means prioritizing our own well-being and happiness over the approval of others. So how do you embark on this journey of liberation? Start by questioning your motives. Are you making choices based on what you truly want or what you think you should want? Are you seeking approval to fill a void within yourself? Or are you confident in your own worth and abilities? Challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone, to pursue your passions without fear of judgment. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, who encourage you to be your authentic self. Remember, you're not here to please everyone. You're here to live a life that's meaningful to you. Epictetus reminds us to employ humor sometimes. If you hear that someone has spoken ill of you, do not make excuses about what was said, but answer, "Evidently he didn't know about my other faults, or he wouldn't have spoken only of the ones he did." By letting go of the need for external validation, we reclaim our power, our freedom, and our authentic selves. We become the authors of our own stories, the creators of our own happiness. The art of resilience. Life's journey is rarely a smooth, straight path. The Stoic understands this. He knows it's filled with unexpected twists, turns, and steep inclines. We all face setbacks, disappointments, and even heartbreak. The loss of a loved one, a career setback, a financial crisis. These challenges can shake us to our core and leave us questioning our strength and resilience. So, instead of viewing these adversities as insurmountable roadblocks, he sees them as opportunities for growth and transformation. To him, obstacles appear as stepping stones on his path to becoming a stronger, wiser, and more resilient individual. This is the essence of the Stoic approach to adversity, a philosophy that teaches us to not only endure life's challenges, but to thrive in their wake. Seneca said it best: "We should offer ourselves to fortune, so that by our struggles with it, we may be hardened against it. Fortune will gradually make us an even match for itself. Constant contending with danger will instill a contempt for danger. In the same way the bodies of sailors are hardened by the beating of the sea, the hands of farmers are calloused, the arms of soldiers have the strength to throw their weapons, and the legs of a runner are nimble. We are strongest in what we have exercised. It is by suffering ills that the mind learns defiance of suffering. We need to face challenges and overcome obstacles to reach our full potential. Think back to a time when you faced a major challenge in your life. It might have been a personal loss, a professional setback, or a health scare. How did you respond? Did you crumble under the weight of adversity, or did you find a way to rise above it? Did it reveal hidden strengths you didn't know you had? The Stoics believe that adversity is a crucible, a fiery furnace that tests our mettle and reveals our true character. It's in those moments of struggle that we discover our resilience, our determination, and our capacity for growth. But embracing adversity isn't about masochism or seeking out unnecessary suffering. It's about recognizing that challenges are an inevitable part of life and that we can choose how we respond to them. We can either let them defeat us, or we can use them as fuel for our personal growth. The next time you encounter a setback, for there always is a next time, don't despair. And if you're going through hard times as we speak, take a deep breath and tell yourself, "This is my chance to learn the way of the world and my own unique nature. Should it be over soon, I will not mind. But if it does not, I must mind my way around it. Acknowledge the chance it gives me to prove myself, to make myself stronger, to gain knowledge and wisdom, and to set myself forth on the path of resilience. I must improve my chances for when it'll visit me next, and I shall do it while it has visited me now." It might not be easy, but by reframing the challenge as an opportunity, you can shift your mindset from victimhood to empowerment. Remember, resilience isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up again, stronger and wiser than before. It's about embracing the challenges life throws our way, knowing that they are not roadblocks, but stepping stones on our path to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The obstacle is the way indeed. By facing our difficulties head-on, we not only overcome them, but also discover our hidden strengths and potential. We learn to adapt, to persevere, and to find meaning in the midst of chaos. So, let's embrace the Stoic wisdom and view adversity as a teacher, a guide on our journey to becoming our best selves. Let's cultivate resilience, not just to survive life's challenges, but to thrive in the face of them. For it is through adversity that we truly discover our strength, our courage, and our capacity for growth. Train your perception. Ever felt like life's a movie and you're stuck watching the same frustrating scene on repeat? The job interview that went sideways, the argument with your partner, the unexpected bill that throws your budget off track. It's easy to get caught in a loop of negativity, but the Stoics teach us that we have the power to rewrite the script. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by the things that happen, but by their opinions about those things. For example, death is nothing terrible, for if it were, it would have seemed so even to Socrates. Rather, the opinion that death is terrible, that is the terrible thing. So when we are impeded or upset or aggrieved, let us never blame others but ourselves, that is, our opinions. It's not the events themselves that cause our suffering, but our interpretation of them. We have the power to choose how we see the world, and that choice can dramatically impact our happiness and well-being. Picture this. You're at the airport, latte in hand, ready to board your flight for a much-needed vacation. But as you approach the gate, you're met with a dreaded sight. A sea of restless passengers and an announcement of an indefinite delay. Your heart sinks, your mind floods with worries about missed connections, lost time, and disrupted plans. The initial urge might be to join the chorus of complaints, to vent your frustration on social media, or to anxiously pace the terminal. But how about this? Instead of letting the delay derail your day, you reframe it as an opportunity. You take a moment to breathe, to observe the bustling scene around you. Perhaps you strike up a conversation with a fellow traveler, sharing stories and perspectives that might broaden your own horizons. Maybe there's a bookstore nearby where you can browse for a new novel to accompany you on your journey, or a quiet corner where you can catch up on some much-needed rest. Consider this delay a gift of unscheduled time, a chance to slow down and savor the present moment. Instead of focusing on the destination, immerse yourself in the journey. Explore the airport's hidden corners, indulge in a delicious meal, or simply people watch and observe the fascinating tapestry of human life unfolding before you. That's the power of perception, the ability to reframe challenges and find the silver lining in even the darkest clouds. So it's not about denying reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to see the world through a lens that empowers you rather than one that diminishes you. Think of it like a camera lens. You can zoom in on the flaws and imperfections, or you can zoom out and see the bigger picture. You can focus on the negative, or you can choose to see the positive. The choice is yours. So, how do you cultivate this Stoic superpower of perception? It starts with awareness. Notice how you react to different situations. Are you quick to anger, frustration, or despair? Or do you tend to look for the positive, even in difficult circumstances? Once you're aware of your habitual reactions, you can start to challenge them. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, is there another way to see this? Can I find a positive spin on this situation? It might not be easy at first, but with practice, you can train your mind to look for the opportunity in every obstacle. You can learn to reframe challenges as chances for growth, setbacks as lessons, and failures as stepping stones to success. This doesn't mean you should ignore your emotions or pretend that everything is always okay. It isn't about the opposite either, where you start seeing everything as not okay, letting your emotions get the best of you. What it is about then is to be always ready to see things differently. Be ready to entertain perspectives that throw a different light on things troubling you, and be ready to perceive things in more ways than one. It also means acknowledging your feelings, but not letting them control you. Choosing to focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your response to the world, and letting go of the rest. By embracing challenges and reframing them as opportunities, that is to say, by changing our perception about things in general, we not only become more resilient, but we also open ourselves up to new possibilities and unexpected joys. Remember, it's not about what happens to you, but how you choose to see it. By mastering the art of perception, you can transform your life from a series of frustrating events into a journey of growth, learning, and fulfillment. Stoics embrace change. Have you ever noticed how nature never resists change? The seasons shift effortlessly. Trees shed their leaves in autumn only to bloom again in spring, and rivers meander through landscapes, adapting to the terrain. Yet we humans often find ourselves clinging to the familiar, resisting the inevitable tides of change that wash over our lives, kicking and screaming against the currents of time. But what if, like nature, we could learn to embrace change and flow with life's currents, finding serenity amidst the storms? The Stoics, those ancient philosophers who found wisdom in the natural world, believed that living in accordance with nature is the key to a fulfilling life. This doesn't mean giving up your smartphone or retreating to a cabin in the woods. It's about recognizing that change is a fundamental aspect of existence, woven into the very fabric of the cosmos, and that our happiness hinges on our ability to adapt and flow with it, much like a river finding its way around rocks and fallen trees. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, beautifully captured this idea when he wrote, "The world is nothing but change. Our life is only perception." When we resist change, often the result of a muddied perception of problems and situations before us, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves, like a boat fighting against the current, expending energy in a futile battle. We cling to outdated beliefs, unhealthy habits, and relationships that no longer serve us and others, like leaves refusing to fall from a tree in winter. We worry about the future, regret the past, and miss out on the present moment, the only reality we truly possess. But when we embrace change, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. We become more resilient, adaptable, and creative, able to weather the storms of life with grace and strength. We learn to let go of what no longer serves us and embrace the unknown with curiosity and courage, like a river changing course to find a new path. Think back to a time when you were forced to adapt to a major change. Maybe you moved to a new city, started a new job, or ended a relationship. It probably wasn't easy at first. You may have felt lost, confused, or even scared. But eventually, you found your footing, adjusted to the new circumstances, and maybe even discovered new passions and opportunities you never would have encountered had you stayed on your previous path. That's the power of embracing change. It's about recognizing that life is a journey, not a destination. It's about seeing each twist and turn, each unexpected detour, as a chance to learn, grow, and evolve. By cultivating a Stoic mindset, we can learn to love our fate, understand that the changes that we often dread impulsively have been fated for us exclusively, and accept both the good and the bad as part of the grand tapestry of life. Like the Stoics, we can contemplate our mortality, not to dwell on death, but to appreciate the preciousness of each moment. We can adopt the view from above, zooming out to see our lives in the context of the vast cosmos, gaining perspective on our struggles and triumphs. By embracing change and uncertainty, we not only survive, but thrive. We become like the willow tree, bending with the wind instead of breaking, finding strength and flexibility in the face of adversity. We learn to dance with the rhythm of life, finding joy in the present moment and embracing the endless possibilities that each new day brings. Stoicism for discipline. We all have those moments when we binge watch a show instead of hitting the gym, reach for the junk food instead of the salad, or procrastinate on that important project until the last minute. In those moments, our lack of control mirrors that of a runaway train. But the similarities don't end there. We share something else with the train, something profoundly human, a lack of foresight. And because of it, we let our desires and impulses take the helm and drag us down tracks we didn't choose. It's easy to feel like we're at the mercy of our whims then, reproached by reason, but only so gently that we brush past it, swipe it away swiftly, and let our whims take the lights out, so that foresight becomes but a shadow. The Stoics can't stop a runaway train, but they can surely help us in this regard. They offer a different path, the path of self-discipline. This isn't about white-knuckling your way through life, suppressing every desire and impulse. It's not about deprivation or self-punishment. True Stoic self-discipline is about aligning your actions with your values, about living a life that reflects your deepest beliefs and aspirations. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and statesman, understood this well. He argued that without self-discipline, we are slaves to our passions, driven by fleeting desires rather than guided by reason. But with self-discipline, we become the masters of our own minds, capable of making choices that lead to true freedom and fulfillment. Imagine the power and freedom that comes from being in control of your actions, no matter what temptations or distractions come your way. Imagine waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose, knowing that your choices are aligned with your values. That's the kind of life that self-discipline can create. But how do you actually cultivate this inner strength? It starts with recognizing that self-discipline is not just about willpower. It's about understanding your values, setting clear goals, and developing habits that support those goals. It's about creating systems and structures that make it easier to do the right thing, even when you don't feel like it. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't just start laying bricks without a blueprint. Similarly, you need a clear vision of the life you want to create and a plan for how to get there. That plan will involve making choices that might not be the easiest or most pleasurable in the short term, but that will ultimately lead to greater happiness and fulfillment in the long run. So, if you value health, that might mean choosing a salad over a burger, even when your taste buds are screaming for greasy goodness. If you value financial security, it might mean saving for retirement instead of splurging on that new gadget. And if you value personal growth, it might mean spending an hour reading or learning a new skill instead of scrolling through social media. But self-discipline isn't just about personal gain. The Stoics believed that it's also about contributing to the greater good. When we master our own minds, we become better friends, partners, parents, and citizens. We are less likely to act impulsively or selfishly, and more likely to make decisions that benefit not only ourselves, but also those around us. So, if you're ready to take control of your life and create a more fulfilling future, start by cultivating self-discipline. Identify the areas where your actions don't align with your values and start making small changes. Remember, it's not about perfection, but about progress. Each step you take towards greater self-discipline is a step towards a more meaningful and purposeful life. As the Stoics taught us, self-discipline is a form of self-respect. Every time you choose to act in accordance with your values, you're honoring yourself and your potential. You're demonstrating that you're not a slave to your impulses, but a master of your own destiny. Embrace the present moment. Have you ever watched a movie on TV with your phone in hand, doing more pressing work? Work such as planning your next meal after a hearty one that was meant to last you through the movie? Do you remember what happened in those movies? If you don't, it becomes important that we ask why. When you were physically present, you were mentally scattered across time and space. When the movie finished, were you ready to watch it again? Or maybe you didn't want to watch it again because you don't just watch movies all day. Fragmented experiences. The Stoics recognize this tendency as a major obstacle to happiness and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, often emphasized the importance of being fully present, of concentrating on the task at hand with unwavering attention. He likened this practice to doing one thing at a time and resting in the simplicity of his actions. Imagine trading in your multitasking frenzy for a more mindful approach. Instead of juggling multiple tasks half-heartedly, you dedicate your full attention to each one in turn. You savor each bite of your meal, truly listening to the words of your loved ones and immersing yourself fully in the task at hand. This not only enhances your productivity, but also infuses each moment with a sense of purpose and significance. Living in the present also means accepting each moment as it unfolds, without judgment or resistance. It's about acknowledging the reality of what is, rather than clinging to how you wish things were or worrying about how they might become. When we stop fighting reality, we free ourselves from the tyranny of regret and anxiety, opening ourselves up to the richness and beauty of the present moment. This doesn't mean adopting a passive or resigned attitude. It's an active choice to engage with life as it is, to fully experience the joys and sorrows, the triumphs and setbacks that make up our human existence. It's about recognizing that the only time we truly have any agency is right now, in this very moment. So, how can you cultivate this Stoic superpower of presence? Start by noticing when your mind wanders. When you catch yourself dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, gently bring your attention back to the present. You might focus on your breath, the sensations in your body, or the sounds around you. Mindfulness meditation can be a powerful tool for strengthening your ability to stay present. Even a few minutes of quiet contemplation each day can significantly improve your focus, reduce stress, and enhance your overall well-being. Another simple yet effective practice is to engage fully with whatever you're doing. Whether you're washing dishes, walking the dog, or having a conversation with a friend, give it your undivided attention. Notice the details, the sensations, the emotions that arise. By immersing yourself in the present moment, you can transform even mundane tasks into meaningful experiences. Remember Marcus Aurelius' words, "The present is all we have to live in, or to lose." The present moment is all we truly have. By embracing it fully, we not only reduce our suffering, but also unlock the door to greater joy, fulfillment, and inner peace. So, let go of the past, release your worries about the future, and dive headfirst into the now. It's the only place where life truly happens, and it's waiting for you to fully experience its beauty and wonder. The Stoic Community. Ever feel like you're on a solo journey, navigating life's challenges alone? Like you're a lone wolf, howling at the moon with no pack to answer your call? It's a common sentiment in our increasingly individualistic society, but the Stoics, those wise philosophers of ancient times, offer a different perspective. We are not meant to go it alone. We are social creatures, wired for connection and belonging. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, recognized this fundamental truth when he wrote, "People exist for one another. You can instruct or endure them." This profound statement encapsulates the Stoic belief that we are not isolated individuals, but interconnected threads in the vast tapestry of humanity. We are meant to live in community, to support and uplift one another, to learn and grow together. A Stoic community can serve as a powerful source of support, encouragement, and wisdom. It can be a place where you can share your struggles, seek guidance, and celebrate your victories. It can provide a sense of belonging and purpose, reminding you that you are not alone in your journey. But it isn't just about receiving support. It's also about giving back, about using your unique talents and skills to contribute to the collective good. As the Stoics taught, we are all part of something larger than ourselves, and we have a responsibility to contribute to the well-being of our community. This doesn't mean sacrificing your individuality or conforming to groupthink. On the contrary, a true Stoic community values diversity and encourages individual expression. It's about bringing your unique gifts to the table and using them to serve others, while also being open to learning and growing from the experiences and perspectives of others. So, how can you cultivate this sense of community in your own life? It starts with recognizing your interconnectedness with others. See the people around you not as strangers or competitors, but as fellow travelers on the journey of life. Reach out to them, offer a helping hand, or simply lend a listening ear. Seek out communities that align with your values and interests. This could be a local book club, a volunteer organization, or an online forum dedicated to Stoicism. By joining forces with like-minded individuals, you can create a powerful network of support and inspiration. Remember, community isn't just about what you can get from it, but also about what you can give. Share your knowledge, your skills, your time, and your compassion. By contributing to the well-being of others, you'll not only enrich their lives, but also deepen your own sense of purpose and fulfillment. We are social animals, and we need each other to flourish. By embracing the Stoic ideal of community, we can create a more connected, compassionate, and resilient society, one where we support each other through life's challenges and celebrate each other's triumphs. So, reach out, connect, and build community. It's not just a nice thing to do, it's essential for our well-being and happiness. As the Stoics knew, we are stronger together than we are alone. As we wrap up this exploration of Stoicism, it's clear that these ancient teachings aren't just dusty relics of the past. They're a vibrant toolkit for navigating the complexities of modern life, a roadmap to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. From mastering your mind to embracing change and cultivating community, the Stoic practices we've explored offer more than just individual tranquility. They're a blueprint for transforming our interactions, our communities, and ultimately, ourselves. Think of Stoicism as a mental fitness program for your soul. It's not about passive endurance or suppressing emotions. It's about actively engaging with life's challenges, armed with wisdom and virtue. It's about recognizing that true empowerment comes from within, from our ability to choose our responses, shape our perspectives, and live in alignment with our values. This isn't a philosophy that's meant to be confined to the pages of a book or the echo chambers of your mind. It's a way of life that manifests in your everyday actions, in the way you interact with your loved ones, your colleagues, and even strangers on the street. Every decision, no matter how small, is an opportunity to put Stoic principles into practice. Imagine a life where you're not constantly reacting to external events, but proactively shaping your own destiny. A life where you're not swayed by the opinions of others, but guided by your own inner compass. A life where you embrace change with grace, adversity with resilience, and community with open arms. That's the life that Stoicism can help you create. It's not about achieving some elusive state of perfection, but about embarking on an ongoing journey of self-improvement. Each step, each breath, each conscious choice brings you closer to living a life of greater meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. So what are you waiting for? Start small. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself, am I living in accordance with my values? Am I focusing on what I can control? Am I contributing to the well-being of my community? Don't waste your precious time on things that don't matter. Embrace the Stoic wisdom, put it into practice, and start living a life that's truly worth living. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Stoicism. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share this video with others who might benefit from this timeless philosophy. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your challenges. Together, we can create a community of Stoic learners, supporting each other as we strive to live more meaningful, virtuous, and fulfilling lives. Remember, you have a powerful mind, and this is how you control it.